Look at the end of Friday Night SmackDown. We just watched another contract signing completely fall apart, but this wasn't just two wrestlers throwing hands. Gunther didn't just cross a line, he completely dismantled the authority structure of WWE on live television. By attacking Nick Aldis and disrespecting Adam Pearce right in the middle of the ring, Gunther proved that a suit and tie mean absolutely nothing when the bell rings. Welcome to WWE Galaxy. I'm Nova. If you watched SmackDown, you saw Adam Pearce try to officiate the SummerSlam contract signing between Gunther and Nick Aldis, and of course it ended with a low blow and Aldis getting planted straight through a table. But the biggest takeaway from that segment isn't just the physical damage, it is the fact that by putting his name on that paper, Nick Aldis officially gave up his role as SmackDown General Manager and then immediately proved he was ready for a war. We need to look at why Aldis threw away his executive immunity, how he was actually winning the brawl before the cheap shot, and how Adam Pearce accidentally gave Gunther the distraction he desperately needed. Let's start with Nick Aldis. From a real-world perspective, the guy had it made. He was pulling the strings, making the matches, and staying far away from the actual physical damage. But Gunther made this so incredibly personal. He basically told Aldis that management is just a backup plan for failed wrestlers, and he pushed him right to his breaking point. The second Aldis signed that contract, his executive immunity vanished. He isn't the boss anymore, but instead of flinching, Aldis looked Gunther dead in the eyes and called his bluff. Aldis straight up told him he is in a situation he cannot get out of, and that at SummerSlam, Gunther is going to go from a career killer to a guy who got humbled by his boss. That line completely shifted the energy in the room. The second the brawl kicked off, the entire narrative changed. Aldis didn't look like a retired executive. He looked like a guy who has been waiting 2 years to punch someone in the mouth. He didn't just defend himself, he took the fight straight to Gunther. He was genuinely controlling the exchange and had the ring general backing up. And then you have Adam Pearce. Poor Adam Pearce. He tried to step in and play peacemaker, but when you have two heavyweights throwing hands, the guy in the suit trying to break it up just becomes a hazard. Gunther used the distraction perfectly. He shoved Aldis straight into Pearce, sending Adam stumbling backward toward the ropes. Pearce was lucky he managed to grab the top rope just in time to catch himself from a nasty fall to the floor. But that brief moment of chaos was all Gunther needed to hit the low blow and plant Aldis straight through the wood. If you are enjoying this breakdown and actually care about the real backstage dynamics, do me a favor and hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to WWE Galaxy so we can keep tracking this fallout. Gunther's ego took a massive hit on Friday night, even if he was the one standing at the end. He didn't overpower Nick Aldis. He didn't out-wrestle him. He had to rely on a distraction and a cheap shot just to drop a guy who was sitting in an office chair 5 minutes earlier. Think about what that means for SummerSlam. Aldis just proved he isn't walking into Cleveland just to take a beating. He still has the power, he still has the speed, and now he has absolutely nothing to lose since he officially gave up his GM duties. Gunther wanted an easy night, but he just realized he is in for an absolute war. Looking team Mathilde Bierau Ekoden. I want to hear from you guys. Did Nick Aldis prove he can actually beat Gunther at SummerSlam, or did that table bump show exactly how this match is going to end? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. I read every single one. Subscribe to WWE Galaxy, and I will catch you in the next one. Nova, out.